So you spend hours thinking about what you want to achieve, the impact you want to make, the person you want to become. But then, when it comes time to actually do the things, it feels like hitting a wall. You find yourself scrolling, napping, tidying the one thing that doesn't need tidying, basically doing anything but the work that moves those big dreams forward. And does that little voice whisper, maybe I'm just lazy? Well, that frustrating gap between your vision and your execution is incredibly common. And I want to argue that calling it laziness is not only often inaccurate, it's unhelpful. There's usually something deeper going on. Let's be clear. Truly lazy people generally aren't tormented by unfulfilled ambition. They're often content. The fact that you feel the frustration, the guilt, the yearning for more, that proves you're not inherently lazy. You have the drive, the want. What's missing is consistent, aligned action. So, if it's not laziness, what is it? Often what we label as laziness is actually a symptom of something else entirely. It's a protective mechanism, a sign of overwhelm, or a disconnect somewhere in the system. Let's explore some common culprits behind this action resistance. 1. Overwhelm and lack of clarity. Your dream is huge, right? That's great. But staring at Mount Everest from the base camp is paralyzing. If you don't know the very first tiny step to take, your brain defaults to avoidance. It's not laziness, it's paralysis by scale. 2. Fear, disguised as procrastination. Fear of failure is obvious. But what about fear of success? Fear of judgment? Fear that achieving the dream will change your life in ways you're not ready for? Sometimes, I'll do it later is really, I'm scared of what happens if I actually do it. 3. Perfectionism. Waiting for the perfect time, the perfect mood, the perfect plan. Perfectionism is ambition's enemy in disguise. It tells you it's better to do nothing than to do something imperfectly. That's not laziness. It's a standard so high it prevents starting. 4. Energy mismanagement, not lack of energy. Ambitious people often try to brute force their way through tasks. But maybe you're trying to do creative work when your energy is low, or analytical work when you're wired. It's not about being lazy. It's about working against your natural rhythms, leading to burnout and shutdown. 5. Lack of genuine connection. Are you chasing a dream because you truly desire it, or because you think you should? If your ambition isn't deeply aligned with your core values and intrinsic motivations, your subconscious will constantly hit the brakes. That resistance isn't laziness, it's misalignment. Okay, understanding the why is powerful. But how do we bridge that gap? It's about shifting from blaming yourself to designing a better approach. Focus on the next single step. Forget the mountain. What's the absolute smallest action you can take today? Like, ridiculously small. Open the document. Write one sentence. Send that one email. Make it too small to fail. Acknowledge the fear, act. Anyway, name the fear. I'm scared this won't be good enough. Okay. Now, what's the small action you can take despite that fear? Embrace good enough for now. Give yourself permission to be imperfect. Version 1 is better than version none. Work with your energy. Identify your peak energy times for demanding tasks. Use lower energy periods for easier admin or planning. Reconnect with your why. Remind yourself why this dream matters to you, not to impress others, not because you should, but the deep personal reason. Write it down. Look at it often. Build systems. Don't rely on motivation. Motivation is fleeting. Systems and habits endure. Set up routines, block out time, remove distractions, find accountability partners. Make it easier to do the thing. Look, having big ambition while struggling with action doesn't make you broken or lazy. It makes you human. It means you have a powerful engine, but maybe you've been trying to run it without fuel, without a map, or with the emergency brake on. The key is self-compassion coupled with strategic action. Stop the self-blame. Get curious about why you feel resistance. And then, Just focus on the very next tiny step. You have incredible potential locked inside you. Let's start unlocking it, one imperfect action at a time. What's the biggest reason you think you struggle with this? Share it in the comments below, let's talk about it. And if this resonated, give this video a like and subscribe for more ways to turn your ambition into reality. You've got this.